I hate to break it to you, babe, but your skincare is aging you. One of the number one questions I get asked all the time as a working pro makeup artist is, what's the best makeup for me to buy? Skincare. Because all good makeup starts with good skin and good skincare. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 mistakes you might be making. Mistake number 1, double cleansing. I know those of you who have watched my channel before are thinking, oh my God, Jeannie, not again. We've heard you talk about double cleansing to the high heavens. I'm gonna keep talking about it because it is that important. Even on days that you don't wear makeup, even on days when you're only wearing sunscreen, which you should be wearing every single day, you should be double cleansing. Cleansing is the single most important step in your skincare routine. And the reason I will scream from the rooftops probably until I'm dead about double cleansing is because if your skin is not clean, it does not matter what kind of actives, what retinol, what anti-aging moisturizer, what eye cream you put on your face. If you're rubbing all that dirt all over your face, you're just canceling out whatever product you're using. Think about the things that age our skin. Environmental pollutants like free radicals, dust, dirt, sweat, sebum, oil, all that stuff. If that's still hanging out on your face, then the expensive products that you're spending all your money on aren't going to work nearly as well as they should if your skin was really, really clean. The thing that I equate it to is if you use some kind of towel to clean your skin, this should be clean by the time that you're done. Meaning once you're rinsing it and using it, when you're wiping it over your face and you don't see any more makeup on your towel, that's when you know your skin is clean. It's the same as if you're using a toner as your second step and you're using a cotton pad. When you're using that toner, you should not see any makeup on that cotton pad. The toner is not meant to cleanse your face. Your skin should already be clean, and the toner is meant to balance the pH in your skin so then it can prep it for more of those treatments that you're spending all your money on. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. I just had to mention it. Clean your face. Clean it twice. And if you're wearing makeup, you should clean it 3 times. Trust me, you'll still see makeup on that 3rd cleanse. The second thing, which kind of ties in with cleansing your face and applying products to your face. If you're using a towel, don't pull on your skin. When you're applying your products, don't pull down because guess what? Gravity is already doing that work for us, okay? So when you're working with a towel, when you're cleansing your face, when you're applying your treatments, think about working up. My stepmother, who's an esthetician, she's the one who taught me this, and I've literally been doing this since I was about 13 or 14 years old. I always apply my skincare up, I work up my face, and when I'm cleansing my face, I do the same thing. I work up my face all the way up to the top. Another thing I like to keep in mind and also do when I'm applying any of my actives or any of my skincare while I'm working up is sometimes I'll even do a little bit of facial massage, which is really great for lymphatic drainage. It's great to get the fluid moving and it snatches your face. It really, really does. So if you don't have time to do any facial massage on the back end of your routine, do it while you're cleansing. It works just as well. The third thing we're doing with our skincare, we're using too many actives at one time. We're over-exfoliating. When you got an enzyme scrub, you got a lactic acid serum, you got a lactic acid toner, and you got a retinol all right here. We're not using these at one time, and we're not using these back to back as far as one day, then the next day, then the next. We are using these 2 to 3 times a week. That's it. Because guess what over-exfoliating is doing? It's stripping your skin barrier and it's breaking down the natural protection that your skin has, which can lead to a myriad of problems like irritation, sensitivity, eczema. I got overzealous with a certain product last year that I just slathered all over my skin because it was anti-aging and expensive, and I got severe eczema on my eyelids and on my neck because I had a reaction to it because I used it too much. So like I said, 2 to 3 times maximum per week, because what exfoliation should be doing is encouraging cell turnover, giving us that glow, and when paired with the proper hydration, that's exactly what's going to happen. Don't overdo your exfoliants. Speaking of fine lines, that leads me into the 4th and final mistake you might be making, which is not prepping the under eye properly. Now, we all have fine lines under our eyes. We have smile lines because our faces move and we emote, all that stuff. But because the skin under our eyes is so thin, it is more prone to dryness. Now, one of the ways I counteract that is to make sure the under eye area is properly hydrated. One of the ways I like to do it is to take a super hydrating eye cream. This is from Revision Skincare, and I apply it under my eyes at least 10 to 15 minutes before I put on my makeup. Now, if you find that you really just don't like to use eye creams, but you still want to hydrate the under eye area, that's where these come in. Just eye masks. These are from Jillian Dempsey. If you've watched my channel before, I've talked about these. I am obsessed with these, and I use these on all my clients, on all my brides. And one of the reasons is because look at how big these suckers are. Do you see how much real estate that covers on your face? Not only does it cover the under eye, but it goes down the cheek and it goes all the way up. So you have all that hydration going to that part part of the face. And every time I use these, the makeup is flawless under the eyes. Do these instead and thank me later. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more pro makeup content from me. And if you want to keep watching, my skincare playlist is right here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week with a brand new video.